I'm eating bay.
You know what that is?
Is that mustard?
Mustard. This is not native to the area. You can eat the leaves, like those over there, see?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dylan, you want to try?
Okay.
What?
This one?
A little better? You like it?
But anyway, how they originated and got here, the Spaniards. The Spaniards did no favors for us at all. The Chumash people, when the Spaniards got here, they figured there was as many as 35,000 of them.
Wow.
I went up to Monterey, Carmel, clear to Santa Monica, and back over towards Bakersfield. 65 years later, there's less than 1,000.
Wow.
In Santa Barbara Mission, in 1824, they had an uprising. And that uprising was Santa Barbara, La Purísima, San Ynez, and Ventura, all at one time just up and left the missions and went upon a Tejon by Bakersfield. Okay. So they found out where they was and asked them all to come back. A lot of them didn't flat come back, they wouldn't do it. Once they brought back, they took them all into Santa Barbara. They captured all the leaders and boiled them in oil to make an example of them so they wouldn't do it again. And in the backside of the mission, that was nothing but human bone in there. The whole corner that's all full of bone.
So what's the name of the mountain up here and that ridge? What's the name of the mountain and the ridge up there?
Up there? Old Boney?
It's Old Boney?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to get renamed Satwewa for the bluffs. You see this plant right here?
The one right
Yeah,
there.
that one right there. It's mule fat, what it's called. And when the settlers came out here, they turned the animals loose and something like that. And after a period of a week or so, they started to fill out. Hadn't done much good to fill out because that's toxic to horses.
They'd get sick then after eating
They could
it?
die, yeah. One thing about it, it's got real straight shafts and they're good arrow shafts.
Wow, look at this here.
Once you get the spines off there, it's pretty good eating.
But how do you get the spines off?
Well, when you use a big knife and a pair of tongs, throw them in a bucket of water, let them soak in the time, the stickers all soften, and you knock them out the next day in your hand. And you peel it and make all kinds of stuff with it.
The Cold Creek area and Stunt Ranch are an interface area for the early Chumash people and the Tongva people who live just over the ridge there in Topanga. The Tongva also have been known to be called the Gabrielino people, but they prefer the name Tongva now. And we think that there probably were families that intermarried here to facilitate economic positions and trading. UCLA has a trail that leads to the Nature Center and what used to be the developed footprint. They give permission to pass only if you call in and receive permission. But the trail going to the left here is part of the Stunt High Trail, and it is a public trail that's open to people from dawn to dusk. This is the purple sage, very aromatic and fragrant, also very heat reflective with its gray-white leaves. If you squeeze the leaf and rub your fingers and then smell your fingers, you can smell the pungent aromatic oils. We can put them in turkey stuffing at Thanksgiving time. This is purple sage. And it has a flower in the spring. It is not yet bloomed this year, but the flower will have purple flowers, and when they're pollinated, they will turn into seeds like this. These are chia seeds, actually, and the Indians used these extensively. It was a very good high-protein seed source. It is said that an Indian could go all day on a teaspoon of this. Traveling from village to village, running from here to there. It's quite tasty, actually. It tastes like walnuts or watermelon.
I've had some before.
It's very thirst quenching too. This is an ancient Chumash kitchen, and the mortars were made by the native people. There are some little dimples right here where I think they probably had the children crack the acorn and then peel it off and put the golden nut meat into the bedrock mortar. They sat astride and pounded. And the creek is just below, so they have access to water for which they could pour through the acorn meal to leach away the bitter tannic acid. As far as I know, they don't have a way yet to tell, but we think these are very old because of the deepness.
This is Cold Creek, and it comes from springs up in the headwaters of Cold Canyon, and it is flowing over bedrock, and it'll do this all year round. It has never gone dry since I've known the creek, since 1965. This one is the most pristine because it only has 2 houses in its watershed, upper watershed, and so it does not have the pollutants that we find in other creeks. This one has a good population of salamanders in this creek because of its purity.
Okay.
Back up here, that's where we have our ceremony for solstice and equinox.
That would be wonderful. How many people come out for the ceremony?
Usually not too many because it's awful cold.
Okay.
So,
What time are you doing it at then?
about 6 in the morning.
Okay.
It's
Don't get
pretty
a big
chilly,
crowd,
especially in the
though.
wintertime, you know. And to start up like solstice, 5 days, you got to keep the fire burning up there at nights.
Why was this site chosen for the solstice and the equinox ceremonies?
Because
Is
you
there
can see
some-
right over that ridge right over there for the solstice.
Okay.
When the
So
sun
you can see the
comes up. Yeah.
sunrise. All right.
Oh, you need something. I see. Very good. Cold.
Shade here. Wow. These are gorgeous oaks. These oaks have been around for a while. You were
Oh, yeah.
involved in planting these ones.
Where's he at?
Where's the snake at?
Huh?
You know?
Snake says
Over here?
there it is, Charlie.
Oh yeah. See how black he is?
Yeah.
He's an old snake. Because these snakes here, the older they get, the blacker they get. And sometimes they can't hardly even see the diamonds in the back. He wouldn't bother.
Yeah, that's the largest I've seen out in the wild.
You can't, most of them are so lethargic, they won't bother you. In fact, sometimes you almost step on them and they won't bother you. Mm-hmm. They're not aggressive at all. Now you get up in the Antelope Valley, we got the Mojave Greens. They're flat nasty. These snakes work on your blood system. Mojave is your nervous system.
Oh.
And boy, I'll tell you what, if you don't get any care within 3 hours, you're dead.
It's a nice place for the snake to be in the middle of the oak trees here.
Yeah.
You know.
Right in the middle of poison oak.
Yeah. As we near the end of our hike of the Satwewa Native American Indian Natural Area, we wish to express our special thanks to our trail master Charlie Cook for sharing a small part of his Chumash knowledge and traditions with our hikers today. The Stunt High Trail comes to an end in the shade of a greenbark ceanothus forest, and if not for our trail masters, Hal and Nancy Helsley, we likely would not have known such facts, nor the simple pleasure of resting on a bench with our friends alongside this scenic trail.
Help bring Trail Masters to the lamountains.com website. Streaming video can bolster support for over 40 parks in the Santa Monica Mountains, like this web tour of King Gillette Ranch. Make your tax-deductible gift to the Mountains Recreation and Conservation Authority at mrca.ca.gov and click on PayPal Donations. Each dollar you give, up to $20,000, will be matched by Supervisor Zev Yaroslavsky and the MRCA. Please donate today, and thank you.